10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chapter systems are offline.
Welcome to the Banter Club. Join myself, Mark, along with TY, Jackie, and Mahal as we talk all things sport. We will definitely trash your team, and if you don't like it, we'll definitely tell you your favorite footballer is a tax evader. Join us every week on the Banter Club.
Are we really doing this?
Of course, we are, definitely.
All right, welcome to it. It is officially the 12th episode of the Banter Club. It's going to be a super interesting episode since some teams lost, some teams won, some teams did good, some teams did okay. There's a lot to talk about in this episode right here. We're joined by the ever so ready Mark. Mark, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Are you sure?
I know, like, it's a blimp. What has happened to the Chelsea team? We will be back. As Okulichana says. Singing, boy. I can't sing. Anyway, yes, but we're good. We're going to come back. We're winning the final. We're winning against Leicester. So, yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Jackie, how you doing? My son, Dawana. I'm going to brag. Jackie, we just lost Jackie, we just lost Mahal. But please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment and send it through to your friends. If you want to get in touch with us, we've officially got a WhatsApp line. It is 064-900-947. That is 064-900-947. Drop us your voice notes, drop us your opinions, and we'll make sure that we play them on the Banter Club. Now, Mark, it's been a very hectic week here. Hey, we played CAF Champions League, Kaizer Chiefs winning 4-0. What went right? What went wrong? Please unpack the game for us.
No. Wait, is Jackie back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh man, what's up? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. And yourself?
Man, awesome.
I'm fit to a network. You know these people. They don't want us
Yeah.
to
I hear
to
you.
engage with
I
you guys.
hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, Mark, please unpack the Kaizer Chiefs game for us. I only saw the first goal and I changed the channel because I was like, what's what? There's no way this team is going to win. Because the way Simba was playing, the first 10 minutes, they were playing for a draw or a loss. No more, nothing. So just unpack the game for us and let us know your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, so a bit unfortunate I didn't get to catch the game, but I can tell you that I did see some of the highlights, and I think there's something different about the side. It seems like they were quite motivated to actually perform. It's like a different side. So I mean, when was the last time Chiefs actually scored early? I think we usually wait for the opponent to score before we can score. So there was some sort of impetus from the team. But yeah, man, it was an interesting game to watch. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate that it's happening at such a late stage, but a good thing is that it's happening at a tournament that is quite huge. So I mean, this is one step in the semi-final. Man, that's a semi-final anyone's game, man. We can then make it to the final and beat Al Ahly because Sundowns is not coming back.
What a joke.
I love the confidence. I mean, but you must remember that you're talking about that from a 45 goal champion, I think, and 171 at home. So be very careful there. Anything is possible when you go to Tanzania. Jackie, what are you? The semi-final. I mean, this is shocking.
Honestly speaking, I was watching the game, sadly. I think one of the biggest problems that I think Simba had was that they were very overconfident going into that game. You could see on Twitter that I think they came the day before, if I'm not mistaken, to South Africa, a clear indication that they were so overconfident. And I also agree with Mark when he says that, hey, that memorandum worked, bruh. That memorandum actually worked. You could see the players were so, bruh, they were so motivated. But looking at the game itself, I think Simba really struggled with the aerial balls completely. They didn't know how to actually manage those aerial balls from Kaiser Chiefs. And if you look at all Kaiser Chiefs 4 goals, were from Ditbo, and you could also see that they tried a little bit in the second half just to try and beat them in the wing play, but they really, really struggled. But with regards to Mark saying that, hey, they're going to the semis, potentially meet Alak in the final, hey, but I think it's not a done deal per se, because Simba is well known for really being deadly at home. And also bear in mind that this is the CAF Champions League. Don't be surprised when you see 3-4 penalties being given to the home side. And also there's been allegations by a lot of clubs that go and play against Simba away that for manipulating COVID results. So don't be surprised the likes of Bernard Parker and whoever not being part of the match day squad because of certain manipulation. So I also want to see how Kevin Hunt is actually going to approach the game. If I think if Chiefs get their away goal, if they get their away goal, it's done. I don't think Simba will come back. But at the same damn time, when you say Simba have really shown before that score 4, 5, 6 goals at home, we shouldn't say that it's a done deal as yet. But provided if Kaiser Chiefs actually score their away goal, I think Chiefs should comfortably go through to the semifinals.
All right, I hear you. So you're basically saying Chiefs, you just get that away goal and then park the pass. Not park the pass, just in jail. We move. We saw Mamelodi Sundowns losing to Peter Musimani.
I think
back, yeah?
Kaizer Chiefs broken the record by managing to score more than 2 goals. I mean, the last time Simba conceded more than 2 goals, I think it was 2 or 3 years back. They've never seen that margin score line, and Chiefs managed to do that. And I don't see Simba coming back. I don't see them coming back. As much as we're going back, they'll be playing at home. Getting 5 goals, I don't see that happening.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible, eh? We've seen games 2024 not happening. So hey, anything is honestly possible. And then Al Ahly versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Mahal?
Yes. Okay. On the Al Ahly versus Mamelodi Sundowns game, I think it was quite obvious we were expecting the kind of victory for Al Ahly to win. But I'm looking forward to the second leg. I wasn't really that much interested looking at the first leg, but I'm looking forward to see what will Sundowns bring forward, coming to a 2-goal behind. I don't see them coming back.
Obvious.
But I think Peter will try and prove everyone wrong or right, whatever. But I think he's gonna win this game.
Yeah, well, I beg to differ. I think, yeah.
No, I'm saying my man. Continue.
No, I was saying that. Okay, let's look at the game between Malakle and Sundowns. To be honest, Downs shouldn't have lost that game.
Yes.
You could see that Pito was parking the bus. Let's be honest. He was trying to catch Sundowns on the break, and the first goal was just a beauty, no doubt about that. But at the same time, you would ask yourself this question: how didn't Sundowns score at least 1 goal? Because I remember Mutuba hit the post. He hit the post. Then also bear in mind that Alakle's goalkeeper was also did extremely well in the goalkeeping department, denying Mamelodi Sundowns from scoring goals there. But if Downs have the likes of Tempazoni back on Saturday, I think Downs have a chance of actually coming back and potentially beating Alakle at home. But now the issue that I have is that, can Sundowns actually stop Alakle from scoring away? That's an issue that I have. And also bear in mind is that one of the biggest problems with Mamelodi Sundowns throughout the whole season is that we're not consistent when it comes to scoring goals. And when you're playing against a team like Alakle, you need to take your chances because you may find that you have 2 or 3 chances that you need to bury, and Al get one chance and they bury you. And that was the case against was the case in the first leg, whereby Al had like 3 chances, they got 2 goals, and the second goal was basically from a mistake by Dennis Onyango. But at the same time, I still maintain that Downs actually have an opportunity to actually surprise everybody on Saturday and actually win, because as much as it may seem as if Sanos has a lot of pressure. I think Peter Simon has more pressure because he's going to try his level of best to prove a point that Al is the defending champion, and they can actually potentially defend their title and actually go back to the Club World Cup. But if the 3 wise men start with the correct individuals for the game against Al Sanos have a better chance of actually in that game. And also see that the decision making by the 3 wise men was not really on par.
Yes,
they made interesting decisions. For example, why would you want to put a player like Andile Jalo on the bench, a player who can actually reach a specific standard there, but the game. So this is where you're going to lose the game. You need to make proper decisions, and that's where a lot of actually drew or lost this season was because of the decision made by the and it seemed as if like again the game against Al Ahly, they seemed as if sure on how to approach the game. And a player like Lailaki, for example, why would you start with a player like Aubrey Mudiba, who doesn't really have the experience to play in the Champions League, but you've got a Lila K who actually has an experience to play in the Champions. So decisions wise, I think Downs let it a little bit down against Al Ahly in the first leg. But if they make the correct decisions, starting with the starting 11 and the proper substitutions, Downs can actually embarrass Al Ahly at home on Saturday.
We should have embarrassed the man in Egypt, man. I feel like you're right there about Aubrey Mudiba. Shouldn't have started. You also read about Andileja. Okay, now I'm still asking this question. What is Leboha Mabue's role for Sundowns? Like, I don't understand what that guy does. I just find him redundant. You know, to me, it was like, you know, how like this and then Lushutaka play reward. Yeah, that's what I feel like what happens with that guy.
He was nowhere against Al Ahly to me. Lost a lot of balls. Decision making was just absolutely poor.
It was terrible.
But with Mabu, do you think it's because now at Sundowns he can't be the main man in terms of being the striker because you have so many talented players ahead of him, or is it down to maybe his confidence? Because I for me it seems like he doesn't have a clear role on the side, because at some point he played at left back, and for someone who's a striker that can be very confusing, because I mean he's never played that position probably, and that must mess up his game. So I don't know, is it a confidence thing? Is it because maybe the technical team is not giving him clear instructions on what to do? What's your take on him?
Honestly speaking, that guy, he's a central midfielder right now, from what I'm seeing. So we're playing 3 in the middle. We're playing Spelele Mkhulisi. We're playing Rivaldo Coetzee. Rivaldo Coetzee is the holding midfielder. Mara, these two, when we attack, I don't see them. When we defend, you don't see them. You're like, what's your role? You know what I mean? I honestly don't see his role. I'm really, really shocked. I don't even understand why he started. We should have started with Andile Jali, who would have won that game. The first goal, right? When the player cut in, Morena was alone there. There needed to be a second player to help him with that player. That shot would have never come off. You know what I mean? Some of the attacks going forward, we needed an extra man just to supplement the attack. You know, or someone to take proper shots at goal and actually be on target. Mabué could have scored 2 goals, but he kept throwing them into the stands. The simplistic things that should be done in practice, Mabué got wrong on game day. So I don't know what he's doing. I'm not going to lie. It's a tricky one.
But
guys,
also...
you know what I was thinking? I would agree with Jakey to say that, okay, I think Sanders should have taken the...
Wow. Oh, we lost him again. But Mark, you were about to say?
Yes, I was speaking about people taking shots. What do you guys think about what Pizzo said after the game? That because apparently, if I'm correct, Rulani said they're not having sleepless nights about Al Ahly, and it seems that Pizzo might have taken that very personally.
What
But
did he
I
say?
love it.
All right, but what's this? So Rulani said they're not really sweating over facing Al Ahly during the week, and it seems Pizzo has taken what's this as a personal attack on him, as though he's not good enough. And after the game, he said that the Sundowns, the people at Sundowns should be respectful of guys like him, because he has played for the jersey. He understands, and he's basically sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears for Sundowns. So he had sleepless nights about Sundowns, and he says that the guys from Sundowns are not humble. So yeah, that's according to News 24. That's what he said.
I mean, it's all mind games at the end of the day, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like as a Sundowns fan, we all know Peter's great with the mind games, and now they just use his own trickery against him, and he got touched by it. I mean, they learned this from him, so I don't even see why he's mad. That was the wrong number.
He's a crybaby, that one. He's a crybaby. I'm going to use the word
But
cry.
he's always been a crybaby, even during his playing days.
Yeah, he's just being emotional for no reason. But like, it's just mind games, man. I'm sure after this they're gonna just sit together, drink a beer, and about no, man. This was just basically mind games. They want us as fans to actually have a conversation about this, because they know that it creates a lot of build up going into the second leg.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe the Sundowns fans will match to World Cup.
No,
No,
we won't
never.
be doing that, Mfana. We don't do that. We win. No.
Jackie,
We
I
don't
want
have
your
time for
thoughts real quick
memorandum.
here. Jackie, give me your thoughts really quick here on Gaston Sereno's performance. Do you think his heart is still at Sundowns?
I think his heart is still at Sun. I think he's just, remember, Gastano was, I think he hasn't played a full 90 minutes before the game against Al Ahly. I think it was against Kaiser Chiefs, the last time he actually played. So I think fitness was a problem against Al Ahly. And remember, when you're playing against Al Ahly, it takes a lot of toll on you. It was a very physical game. You could see they really, really were on him against Al Ahly. So I don't think it's a more of his heart is not at Sundowns, because even the DSTV Premiership, there was a moment where, remember at the beginning of the season when he came back, when there were rumors circulating that he's going to go to Al Ahly, he came back to Sundowns, he came back from those allegations, and he actually performed at Sundowns. So I think his professionalism at Sundowns is just superb. He's just off form right now.
Okay, I totally take that. I want to just quickly take a shot left to where it seems like Real Kings by Angela Pisani is coming to the PSL. All they need is a draw. Kukune United is sitting second. TS Sporting is third. Actually, this is sitting fourth. Mark, I just want to know.
Wow, guys. It's okay. I'll let this one slide.
I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. What are your thoughts on the Glad Africa Championship? You excited to see Angela Pisani play? The Chiefs, Sundowns, Pirates, and the likes?
Okay, sharp. Yeah. Okay. Anything. I'll gladly take anyone ahead of Cheaper United.
Oh my goodness. And TTM, what about TTM? How can TTM humble you? Who has not humbled you this season?
Sundowns.
They didn't know at the beginning of the season. Please respect us. I don't believe.
Yeah,
Respect
but
us.
we came back and Terindu. But it's not lag, man. But anywho, I think I'm looking at the log. I think personally, I want to what's this? Is Kukuni United to come through? But I'm being very biased because that's my
Your home team.
hometown. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it would be very interesting to have them there. Wait, guys, does the Royal, does the AM in Royal AM stands for Andy Lempisan?
Yes.
We assume so.
No. No, man. The new age Jomo, I don't know, man. Will they survive in the league? It'll be interesting to see. But I think if possible, I'd like to see 2 teams from the PSL get relegated and have 2 teams from the NFD come through. So that's what I would like to see. I think it's always interesting to have new teams that were not bought. So yeah.
I honestly think Royal AM, Real Kings as they call themselves now, I think they're going to go on a buying spree. They've got the budget, they've got the finances, they're going to go on a real buying spree. Maybe they could pull off a Morocco Swallows. Who knows? We don't know. But Jackie, what do you think, man?
I want to start at the bottom. What is happening with IS Cape Town, guys?
Yeesh,
Or
man.
Cape Town Spurs.
Cape Town Spurs, a team that was quarter 2
Yeesh,
making it
yeesh.
to the GSTV Premiership at the beginning of the season, the playoffs. Look at them now. The line 15th position. I don't know what's happening there.
Don't blame Chiefs. You see what's happening. Le bona ne ba stress. So ke stress sa pala go win a league.
Oh, my
And-
goodness.
And also look at Polokwane City, a team that was relegated last season, is lying in 13th position. It's just a clear indication that the standard in the Latin Africa is just on another level. We're a team looking at Free State Stars also lying in 5th position. So, but looking at the team like Real Kings, Kikuni United, hey guys, not Real Kings, Zelen, as honestly speaking.
Hey.
For me, I don't really. I expect them to actually make it to the DStv Premiership next season, but I don't think they will last. To be honest, I don't think they will last. Andy Lempisan also plays, right?
He's a chairman,
Yeah.
he's the player,
He's
he's
everything.
the owner, he's
The kick manager.
Oh.
Ucherle jersey number 10.
Yes.
In fact,
And he's
so
the captain as well.
yeah, so I just don't take. I don't take the football that serious. I think for me, if they do go to the DStv Premiership, I don't expect them to actually even remain the next season. They're gonna. Sanders is gonna guaranteed 6 points next season against the Real Kings. But I would like to see Sikukuni. I think Sikukuni. I've been watching their football. They've been incredible this season. The biggest problem with them, they just have not been consistent, because those 11 draws would have, at least if they won at least 3 or 4 games from those 11 draws, they would have been in good position right now to actually qualify for automatically for the DStv Premiership. But they've been dropping points. Richards Bay is another team that has also not been consistent. There was a time a couple of weeks ago they were lying second. I don't know what happened there. TS Sporting, another team that I think after the next few seasons, it's another team that can actually make it to the DStv Premiership. But if I had to choose right now what I'm expecting next season, I think Real Kings, they're gonna get the point. And the last game, Sekukuni FC Sukia will actually go to the playoffs, and it will be so nice if Chipa must go, and Black Leopards be relegated, and we have 2 new teams next season.
I'm for that. But you don't think that all these Chipo United and Black Leopards players are going to run to Real Kings and start playing for them? I mean, they're going to go on a buying spree, in my opinion.
That's going to be the problem right there. That's going to be the problem. You must understand something. The finance is there. They've got the money. But now, if you have a lot of quality players, but you don't know how to manage them, especially in a tough league like the DStv Premiership, you're not going to make it. For me, I don't see Real Kings as a soccer club, to be honest. I don't. For me, I think they're just doing. For me, they're just doing it in J just to
entertain us.
Yeah, to entertain us. When you talk
It's for the
about
reality TV show.
exactly, so I think when we talk about when we talk about the the marketing of the DStv Premiership in terms of the brand itself. Real Kings is going to help the DStv Premiership in terms of that marketing level. But when it comes to the football, I don't expect them to be in the level like the likes of Kaiser Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns. Not even Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaiser Chiefs. Even Mie Stellenbosch. I don't think they'll be in that level.
Guys, can I just read out a few names that play for Real Kings at this point in time? I'm just going to read out 2 or 3. Obviously, reality show star Andile Pisani, midfielder, jersey number 10. You've got Emmanuel Letlotlo from Kaizer Chiefs. Remember him. You've got Jabulani Shongwe, Wits, Mamelodi Sundowns player. You've got my favorite striker for a very long time, Cuthbert Malachile. You know what I mean? That man scored left, right, and center. So you can understand they've got a solid base, in my opinion. They just need maybe 1 or 2 players that are gonna just stabilize the midfield and defense, and they can win it. Mahau, whatever.
You know what? I mean, it's going to the wire this weekend. It's do or die for a lot of teams. Just like JK, I'm focusing on the bottom of the relegation zone. My concern are the 2 teams that JK has mentioned. One of them is, of course, Cape Town Spurs. I don't know what happened. I mean, last season, those guys were sitting at position number 2 with 57 points, equaling to Swallows. We don't know what happened when it comes to losing the last game. I mean, they were sitting at number 1 and they lost it on the last day. But also, the team that is sitting on the bottom side is Steenberg United, which last season also it was sitting comfortable at position number 9 with 38 points. So what happened this season, I don't know. And I mean, just like Jackie has mentioned, I mean, teams that were from the PSL and they seems not to be performing very well. Looking at the Glad Africa Championship, and it's very very tough going down there. That's why Black Leopards, whenever they will go on to the playoffs, they'll make sure that they play as hard as they could just to avoid going back to the Glad Africa Championship. But my concern also, I'll be focusing on the last 2 teams, which is Steenberg United and Cape Town Spurs, which both these teams are sitting on a level points of 30 points, but Steenberg has a superior goal difference, and it's going to be a difficult one for both of them because I mean Steenberg will have to play Richards Bay, which Richards Bay I mean was one of the teams that were chasing the log, but I think they've taken a back seat recently. I mean within their 9 games they've only captured 1 point. And of course, looking at Cape Town Spurs will have to host a University of Pretoria, who lost 3 the last 4 essential playoffs. But it's going to be a difficult one for these 2 teams, and one team would want to avoid that relegation, and it's a do or die for both these teams. I'm not really concerned about what's happening on the top. Just like JK, I don't see Royal AM performing very well within the DStv Premiership. I think they will give up points. This time, Chiefs will have to pass the burden to Royal AM when it comes to giving points to other teams. And,
You wish. You wish.
no, I mean next season we done with giving out points. I think we'll give it to Royal AM to give out points.
You said that last season. You said that the previous season.
The season before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. You know,
looking at the
Chiefs are saying, next season FC. They need to. Every season is that next season FC.
Mahau, look at the bright. But look at the bright side, Mahau. You just need a point to survive this season. You just need a point. I got a cheaper loss to the against Celtics. Ne? Celtic, yeah, they lost against Celtic. Chiefs just needs a point just to not make sure, just for you guys not to reach the playoffs this season. If you draw the next game, are you sure?
I'm 100% sure, Mayotte. The important thing was to get to 30 points, which we've managed to get to 30 points within 27 games.
What happened?
I think right now will be just a walkover day.
What happens if you lose the last 3 games?
Which is possible.
Okay, we are in the cave.
You're in the cave.
Our focus right now is within the cap, and I mean, looking at the team that have played this previous weekend, I think it's the Chiefs that almost everyone was looking forward to, and let's hope that is that new Chiefs that we wanted to see, looking forward to the next few games that are left within the DStv Premiership and of course the Champions League. And I mean they've played very well against Simba, and I don't see them taking a back seat from that performance.
Yeah, okay, but Mahal, also bear in mind you were playing against a Tanzanian team. How those long balls that you're gonna try against North African teams is not gonna work. If you think you're gonna play like that against a team like Wydad or Al Ahly, you won't succeed. I can guarantee.
Look, I mean,
Are you conceding to defeat?
Huh?
Emanyana, man.
Are you conceding to defeat?
Do
No,
not change the
no, don't change the topic. Do you think
I'm just
aeroplane
asking.
football?
Do
Do you think aeroplane football will work against Al Ahly or a Wydad Casablanca?
No, but if we're being honest, that's actually Chiefs' strong point, is to actually play that way. And as soon as they went back to that, it looked much better. As much as not the greatest football, but that is their strength. Because
javelin football. Javelin football is Chiefs' greatest strength.
If you take, remember about 7 or 8 years back, Stoke City could not put 3 passes together. But what they could do really well was just ping the ball all the way to Peter Crouch, and he just heads it to the next player, and that's how they play. It didn't look good, but it got results.
Now I want an answer. Do you think aerial football is going to beat Wydad and Al Ahly?
Jakey, let me answer you.
Yeah.
We have one of Jakey. Jakey.
I'm listening.
Let me answer you. I mean, I've been listening to. I think Una has mentioned a lot of things about Kevin Hunt, and I don't think he's the bad coach anyway. But when it comes to cup competition, we know for a fact that Kevin Hunt always been that top coach. He's a sucker for cup competition. I mean, we have seen him within the Bidvest team when he won the 2017 Telkom knockout, the 2016-17 Premiership. We've seen him within the Super Sport winning the in 2012. I mean, he has even made Black Leopards to be the best team within the year 2002. And since he left, we haven't seen the Leopard that he has shown us. And I see him succeeding, whether he's playing against Al Ahly, whether he's going to play against Sundowns again, he's likely to succeed there.
Yeah, a little dream, man. But anyway, we'll see.
Anyway, hey, let's move right along real quick. Let's move quickly. Let's go abroad right now. Chelsea losing 1-0 to Arsenal on the 12th of May. And then coming on the weekend, losing to Leicester City. Hi. And then right now, they should be playing Leicester City again. And it's
I'm watching.
It's literally a battle for the top 4 right now. Since you are watching, update us. Is Chelsea going to make the top 4?
Well, so the last 13 minutes that I've been watching, basically Leicester is defending. So Chelsea is on the front foot. I think, again, I mean, coming back from a loss in the final, I think chances are they would want it a bit more because, I mean, they're hurting. So we'll see how the game goes. Currently 0-0, so we'll see how that goes. But I think there should be a win coming from this. And hopefully we might even get into 3rd place. So I think there's a good chance for that to happen. And then Leicester could probably pull what they pulled last season and fail to get Champions League from 3rd place.
I don't know. I honestly see Leicester winning this game 1-0, 2-0, and then after that, I don't see Chelsea making Champions League because my team, Liverpool, is sitting 5th. We win, we 4th. That's all I know.
No, what happens? I know.
You know what's gonna happen?
Talk about dreaming, eh?
Watch this space. Liverpool is going to Champions League next season. We were not made for Europe. Let's make that clear.
All I can say is Chelsea should take a back seat and allow Liverpool to take position number 4.
There we go.
Only for Chelsea to win the Champions League and get automatic qualification.
Yeah, so go win the Champions League and let us take the 4th spot. Come on, be patriotic now. 5 English teams, that's a good look.
Yeah, no, Liverpool go play Thursday league, man. You
No,
deserve
can't
it.
say it. We are not Arsenal. Please respect us.
You both wear red. I'm just saying.
Hi, man. Even Manchester United was red, but you
Yeah.
respect them. Respect us, please.
Where are they playing? They're in Europa currently, so it's got to stick with the red
Shut up.
team.
Come on.
Hey,
Yo, Jackie, what are you thinking about Liverpool making top four?
You know, nah, I'm just gonna. What happened over the weekend? Leicester City's gonna win again tonight. Nah. Chelsea's not gonna be playing the Champions League next season. I can guarantee that. They're not gonna win again. They're not gonna beat City in the Champions League final. They're gonna end up number 5. Da. It will even be better if Tottenham just surprises them and end up number 5, and Chelsea ends up number 6.
Yo,
it's not happening.
that's not happening,
Ah,
though.
well.
I think Tottenham is pop right now. I don't see Tottenham doing anything. And what?
Yeah, but
you still used to give Tottenham a Champions League spot. It's not like they're going to win anything for the next 10 years.
yeah, but Chelsea's dropping points now at the wrong time. They were on fire
the
at the
worst
beginning. Hey, exactly. So, hey man,
Hey.
you never know. But there's like 2 more games remaining. So if Chelsea lose tonight and Tottenham win the next game, just know it's going to be fire. Yeah, that's all.
Yo,
Mark,
but
let me
just-
give you a benefit of the doubt and say that go beat Manchester City.
They're not
no.
gonna beat.
But it's gonna
They're not gonna
happen.
beat Pep again. It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna beat Pep again. No way. You're not gonna
We're
happen.
gonna pepper him. Watch.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
This podcast
Man.
can be I promise you.
If I could have a shirt for every time people doubted Chelsea.
Do you have the why is your shirt delivered?
I'm waiting for the new one to be released. I got to patala delivery at 250. I'm waiting for the shirt to be released locally. Then I'm gonna. But I have the money. The man called Una has kept to his word. He has given me the money for the shirt. I'm just waiting
That's
for it
what's
to. Yeah. So yeah, he kept his word. So props to him.
No, that's good. That's good. That's great. That's great. All right, but gents, can we please just give Ellison Becker his a round of applause? Can we give him his flowers for the goal he scored against West Brom this past weekend? That was one of the best. Since Oscarine Masuluki, I've never seen a dramatic ending like that to a game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, true. No, it was a season. He looked like Premier Drogba there. So no, it was a good header. I know. Mans was you could tell he practiced getting there and actually getting at the end of that ball. So I props to him.
Nah, that's true, man. He did amazing. He did amazing. All right, let's take it to La Liga real quick. It's been an amazing season for the La Liga teams. I know it looks tricky. The table right now, you've got Luis Suarez and Atletico Madrid sitting on 83 points. Real Madrid 81 points. Barcelona lost and they're sitting on 76 points. So Barcelona's out of the race, but they've qualified for Champions League. Sevilla's 4th with 74 points. Who's winning it between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid? Let me start with Mahal. What are your thoughts on this one, man? It's tricky. It's tough.
I'll go for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie?
It's obvious. My team, Real Madrid. Our experience you're gonna see in the last game. You know, in my own opinion, Atletico should have wrapped up this whole league long time ago. But again, inconsistent. They've been dropping points. Even the last game, if it was not for that late goal, it was gonna be a done deal for Real Madrid. Yeah. So, but I think Atletico is probably gonna drop point. They're probably gonna draw the last game, and Madrid is going to win their last game, and they're gonna take the title.
No, I'm thinking Atletico this one. I'm favoring Luis Suarez because he really wants it. I mean, he's at the end of his career. He probably wants to go out with a bang. Mark, who do you think is?
Hey man, I think Real Madrid have a tricky game against Villarreal in the last round, and I think Atletico has an easier game. Barca should beat Eibar, but yeah, man, I'm also gonna go for Atletico Madrid because I just feel they have it's in their hands, and I mean they do have the top scorer. So yeah, man, I think Atletico is probably gonna come away with a victory. And Real Madrid will be left with Hazard laughing at the end of the game. So yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
What is happening with that guy?
But guys, we need to also remember that Eden Hazard is the same guy who, after they lost the game or after he was substituted in a game, he went to McDonald's and he bought himself a burger. And it was like the game ended long after he had left the stadium. So how are we surprised that he was laughing with his former teammates?
You're joking.
He did. Like, look it up. Hazard got substituted while at Lille, and he went to a burger joint. I'm not sure if it's McDonald's, but he went to a burger joint, got himself a burger, and he chilled there.
Oh man, this can't be true.
Disrespect.
Let me. It's true.
It is true.
So yeah, man. I mean, the guy before he went to Chelsea, he flirted with all the Premier League teams, and he kept on saying, "No, I'm going here, I'm going here." Oh man, you guys! I think people expect so much from Hazard, and he's just a guy who likes playing football. He doesn't really care much what happens after.
Yo, this is wild. Yeah, no. After hearing this story, I don't trust him anymore. I can't trust him. So is he going back to the Premier League or is he staying in Real Madrid?
He's probably gonna stay. I think they paid way too much money. He's on a big wage there. I don't see him going to any other club. And if he goes to Chelsea, I mean, he's already gonna be 30. Yeah, in his 30s. So I don't think they would want him back. We had the good 8 years. We don't want him back.
Okay, but which team is Atletico playing against in the last game of the season?
Valladolid.
Yes.
Isn't Valladolid 19th spot, I think?
Yeah, so Atletico does have the easier game.
I wouldn't say it's easy because they still have a slight chance of remaining in the league, provided
they have
that
a chance.
Yeah, but they still have a chance, and those are the tricky teams there. For me, I just think they're gonna get a draw there. They're probably gonna get a draw. Then Madrid.
Hey, this is serious, boss. This is serious. I know this is deeper.
Villarreal can understand. They can understand. It's not as if they need the points. They don't need the points. They're safe. So
it's called match fixing. Eh?
I never said that. You put in words in my mouth. I never said anything about match fixing. I just said I'm just gonna talk to you. I never said that. I don't believe in match fixing.
Yeah, no,
I believe
it's obvious.
Yeah, those ones, the brown envelope.
But you guys now are busy sending cash sending it.
What are you saying?
E-wallet.
You cash send, and then you have to send the pin as well. Pin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, we sent the pin after the result.
Oh, the pin is the pin is 777.
Hey, TY, they forget. So don't be surprised over the weekend if Downs actually come back.
If the referee decisions are questionable, you know why.
Or don't be surprised when Simba comes back and beats you 5-0 or 6-0 or 6-1.
That is bound to happen. Watch this space.
How what? Let's be realistic.
Mark,
what, guys? How what? 5-0.
Mark beating a team 11-1. We've seen this movie before.
Mark, I'll make one call. Then on Saturday, when you guys go to Tanzania, there you just see penalties galore. Next thing, halftime, you're trailing by 4 goals to 0.
When you underestimate our Sango, mind like you.
I don't trust him after the season you just had. I don't think that's something you should bring up.
We just paid him yesterday. Rumpati it's a Friday, man. That's why we've got the results on Saturday.
Yeah, he couldn't use cash send, so we had to teach him first. So now he's got the hang of it. He's like, yeah. So he was using his ATM pin and not the pin we gave him. So siyabuya.
And don't be confused about the memorandum thing. We were just taking the money, going to fetch the money alongside with him. Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow.
you guys should help your neighbors. You should help your friends because I mean they'll have to visit Roger Casablanca on Sunday, the 23rd of May. Are they coming to
Those
see
ones
your
are
neighbor?
out. Those are out.
No,
Those are
they've
those.
lost already, those ones. It's never on that fixture. They must just say they're scared of corona and stay home once. It's okay. They can just stay home. There's no way they're winning that game. Gents, is there anything we still need to touch on?
Orlando Pirates. What did you guys think of that game? If you guys watched it.
They've lost. There was no
Those
Pirates
ones.
playing that day.
One thing that really helped Kaiser Chiefs, before we touch on Orlando Pirates, and the only way for you to actually win the Champions League is to make sure that your home game,
You win.
you bury the opposition. That's how Downs won the Champions League in 2016. You bury the opposition. I will always give an example of the game between Downs against Zamalek in the final, where Zamalek came to Lucas Masterpiece Moripe Stadium. We beat them 3-0. Then we
But that game had some miracle goals. Langerman scored a goal. Hey, I don't trust Langerman, but that day, I was on fire. I don't like that guy, but that day, I was on
Why? It was Peter's favorite. Why don't you like that guy?
If you want him, you can have him. Eh?
Oh,
I'll go for him now.
We are not an old age home. Leave us alone, please. Give us
That's why
some colleagues.
That's why you signed Hamadi.
Wachanza.
Eh?
So you need to win your home games. And looking at Orlando Pirates against Raja, guys, I don't know what Jay-Z is doing there. And I'm tired of saying the same thing about Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not a coach.
He's a plumber.
Jay-Z, even that's an understatement, honestly speaking.
Your PE
It's
teacher,
an
that guy.
I am being serious. If I'm like, I am being serious. They look so average. As much as they scored the first goal, you couldn't even see what kind of a system are they trying to play at Orlando Pirates. And I don't expect them to go away against Raja Casablanca and get a positive result. They're done. They're out of the CAF Confederation Cup. They're done.
Come on now. Didn't you see their lawsuits flying around here on Twitter?
No. Yeah, but Mara,
What's
I'm not defaming them.
500,000.
No. I am not defaming anybody. I am questioning the credibility, the abilities of a coach. I am not defaming anybody.
You said
they must know this too. He's better. I am comparing. There is nothing wrong with what I'm saying here.
I'm so happy this is a lawyer answering us. I'm very happy.
No, but it's true.
Hey, tricky.
Yeah,
very tricky.
I would agree with what Jake is saying. I won't repeat it just in case the lawsuit will be flying somewhere. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying I'm agreeing with Jakey. I mean, he had the whole season to prove himself. I mean, he has one of the best teams when it comes to signing players, but he's sitting at position number 4 within the DSV Premiership with 43 points. He should be. I think Orlando Pirates should be in the team that was fighting for position number 1 with Mamelodi Sundowns. They shouldn't be sitting at position number 4. If it wasn't for their players, I think Orlando Pirates should be sitting at number 11, where Chiefs is sitting on number 10. I mean, they haven't really shown, they haven't really proved the point to be the best team or one of the best teams within the DSV Premiership, apart from having individual players playing the individual football and putting Orlando Pirates on position number 4. Apart from that, we should have seen maybe Orlando Pirates floating goal under us, under Kaizer Chiefs, yeah.
But I mean, they've got a trophy this season, guys. Give them credit for that. We named 10-8.
Yeah.
First time in like 6 years.
Hence, I'm saying those players have really played very well individually, but the team hasn't gelled together. We haven't seen that plan A, plan B of Coach Zimbabwe when it comes to Orlando Pirates. Hence, I'm saying Orlando Pirates, when it comes to the best teams or the best team when it comes to signing players, Orlando Pirates is the second one coming behind Mamelodi Sundowns. Orlando Pirates should be competing for for the trophy, but they're sitting at position number 4 because I mean they they're nowhere to be found. And the reason why they're sitting at position number 4, I'll repeat again, is because you have individual players who have shown consistency, who have shown that they want to play, but they haven't been that plan A or plan B of the coach when it comes to Orlando Pirates.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I just want to ask you guys your quick opinion on this one. There's a certain player at Kaizer Chiefs right now. He goes by the name of Jadel Rodriguez Nazare. He's currently training with the Kaizer Chiefs team. Hey, that man looks like Serge Joe. Has got muscles for days. He's a left back. What are your thoughts on him? Have you not watched him? Have you never heard of him? Jackie?
I just know that Bafana had a tough time against that country. That we still don't know how far in the FIFA rankings they are. But anyway, I don't know much about him, but I can tell you that from judging from his country, it's most likely not going to be the greatest signing of all time, and that just tells you a story about Kaizer Chiefs. So, but also 1-0 to Chelsea, we are taking that fourth or third spot. Anyway, yeah, but I don't think it's going to work out with that guy. Yes, left back has been a position that we needed to cover, but I don't think he's the answer. Haven't seen him, but I don't think he's the answer.
Okay. Moha, what do you think?
I feel like it's a bit of the Adrian Manana kind of a player. I would agree with Mark. I'm not expecting any good thing from him. He might score if he's a fourth player or whatever, but I don't see him being the best signing or one of the best signings for Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, and please sign him properly, please. Because hey, we don't want to see you guys.
I doubt we will repeat that.
All right, gents, I think that has been it. Just an up. Brighton Hove Albion is beating Man City 3-2. Can you imagine? Anyway, anything we left out in this episode? Anything you guys want to talk about, chat about quickly?
The Chiefs is winning.
All right. Don't forget to subscribe, like. We Chiefs game, please subscribe and like and tell your friends. As the guy with the glasses would say, tell your grandmother. If you want to send us your reactions, your voice note, 064-900-947. That is 064-900-947. Drop us a WhatsApp and we will reply. You could get yourself something nice from us if you hit us up on the WhatsApp line. Gents, thank you very much for joining. That was the best podcast ever. This is the best podcast in the country right now. I have you guys for joining it tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. Closing remarks from you, Jackie, real quick.
Love and peace to Mamelodi Sundowns on Saturday. Simba must do us a favor and fix the country because it was a horrible weekend. Hey. These Chiefs fans were just making a noise for no reason. But Simba must do us a favor over the weekend. And also, big shout out to Safa, man. We forgot to talk about that. Safa announcing a new sponsorship for the South African Women's League. That's it's a great step in the right direction. Yeah, it's a great step in the right direction in women's football in this country. I'm really happy about that. And also, the first man of the match from that new league is from Mamelodi Sundowns. Love and peace, guys.
That's what's up. Before bringing in the Mark, you want not to go brag and tell us it because they want not, but you may continue.
We are changing.
It was a handball. It was a handball.
I told you. Va, you see, Va. I love it sometimes.
It's fine. I'm going to anyway, Siyabuya vele. How it's coming. But anyway, it's been good. Enjoy the episode. People must just follow Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, yonke indawo sikhona. You must just follow. And yeah, we'll be posting a lot more stuff going forward. And yeah, so see you guys on those platforms.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. It's been the episode number 12 for. Thank you very much for tuning in. We absolutely appreciate you. Don't forget to send all of your reactions to that number. It will definitely hit you up. And we are out.
Peace.
On this day, TS Galaxy surprised Kaiser Chiefs and beat them 1-0 in the Young Nedbank Cup Final 2019. Peace, guys.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. This podcast.
Join us every week on the Banter Club.